Hello, welcome to the back rooms of Berri-UQAM Station. We just got off the orange line. We're now here to go ride Montreal's weirdest subway line, the yellow line, from here to Longueuil-Université-de-Sherbrooke. I cannot speak French. So, here's some history. Let's get on board, and I hope you enjoy. The history of Montreal's Yellow Line dates back to 1961, when the Montreal Metro network was first proposed. This proposal included 3 lines, making up parts of today's green and orange lines, as well as a never-built red line, parts of which recently opened as the Dumontaine branch of the REM. No service was proposed off the island of Montreal at first. However, in 1962, Montreal won its bid to host the 1967 World's Fair, known as Expo 67. The city's chosen hosting location was not served by the proposed metro, or really any transit at all, because it was on an artificial island in the St. Lawrence River between Montreal and the suburb of Longueuil. In early 1963, proposals were drawn up to build a short metro line from Montreal across the St. Lawrence to Longueuil, with a stop in the middle on Île-Saint-Helene, the island hosting the Expo 67. That August, the proposals were approved at the expense of the Red Line, and construction began in the summer of 1964. In April of 1967, the line opened, but for its first month, the station at Île-Saint-Helene, the one serving the World's Fair, was only open to construction workers who were working on finishing touches for the expo. Once the station did open, it saw over 60,000 passengers per hour, which would have made it by far the most used station on the continent, and one of the most used in the world that day. While the World's Fair soon closed, the Yellow Line became a vital link in the regional transit system, connecting Longueuil, and by extension the entire South Shore, to Montreal. While now the REM serves this purpose as well, for the majority of the line's existence, it was the only frequent rail transit link to the South Shore. Its importance was solidified even more in 1991, when the Université-de-Sherbrooke opened its campus in Longueuil, providing student ridership as well. However, despite the line's important termini, the central station on the island of Île-Saint-Helene never closed. It was renamed to Jean-Drapeau in 2001 after the surrounding park, but it remained there, a ghostly remnant of its former self. So now, with that history out of the way, let's go explore the Yellow Line. And here we are. So, my first train today was one of the fancy new Azure trains. This is an MR-73. This is interesting for a couple reasons. First off, because it's based off the MR-63, which, as you can hear from here, it's in the 60s, which was based off a Paris metro design. The Montreal metro is extremely French in like many ways. It not only is it rubber tired, but it's also like got actively Parisian rolling stock. This is and this train is going backwards. Okay, don't know why that's happening. But yeah, we're down here on the very deep platform. And both trains are going backwards, so that is fun. No idea why. Cool, I guess we'll wait for the next train. So, we're on the platform. It does appear that the next train will be the one that's coming on that track.
What's good? You vlogging?
Yes.
What's good?
Quick thing, I met this guy as I was filming. He was really interested in what I was doing, and he subscribed to my YouTube channel. So, if you're still watching, hi, hope you've enjoyed the content. I know it's been 11 months since I filmed this, but that's how big my backlog is. Cool, let's film the train. Okay, retired metros are weird, but I have to say the acceleration on this is insane. Like, wow. Alright. I guess I'll see you at Jean-Drapeau. Alright, we are heading under the St. Lawrence. Retired metros, this is, I think, my first time on one. Very fast, clearly, but extremely loud. It's almost like rubber tires on concrete are louder than steel wheels on steel rails. And we can compare that when we ride the ramp. Yes, that's an upcoming video. I met someone on the train, so if there's a clip that looks on, that's why. But if you're watching, hello. Alright, we're approaching Jean-Drapeau. So let's get it up here and explore this. Alright, welcome to Jean-Drapeau. I cannot pronounce French. Okay, you know what? Welcome to this station. That is well, it's a crunchy speaker, but that's the epic noise. I could be wrong. This may be the old trains, but I think that is the like acceleration noise transposed, which if so is so cool. Like that is just epic. Welcome to Jean-Drapeau Station. Now you may be wondering, all right, we're going from Montreal to Longueuil. How are we getting off in the middle? Are we just under the river? Well, all right, I yapped a ton here. Basically, the station is really empty because the World's Fair is no longer here. There's not really a lot of a reason to go here, and most of the reasons to go here become not really relevant when it's December and very cold. So yeah, now let's go to the outside, which is just as weird. Right, so we're here at the, concourse of Berri-UQAM. These doors are, iconic. So, you'll notice no one's here, because there's a bus to Montreal as well. Yeah, no one else is stupid or insane enough to come to Île-Saint-Helene, the island in the mid of St. Lawrence, on New Year's Eve at 9 a.m. But I'm stupid. So that is, I think so, the biosphere. This whole island has tons of things from the Montreal Expo 67, the World's Fair. But yeah, it's cool. Also, objectively, Quebec flag banger, Canadian flag banger, and I can't see the flags. Yeah, there's not a ton here. I may come back here at a different point, like when it's not this cold, to explore. And lo and behold, I did come back the next day, on New Year's Day, and it was very weird. Hi, so I'm back on Île-Saint-Helene. Basically, it's New Year's Day now, and my mom and I have a New Year's tradition to walk across a bridge. And the only bridge in Montreal that you can walk across without being right next to car traffic is the Concord Bridge, which is right there. So we're figuring it out how to get there. But Île-Saint-Helene is supremely weird. There's just music playing, and there's these buildings. And I mean, yes, it was built for the World's Fair, but this is weird. Yeah, my mom said that it kind of felt like North Korea. Not that either of us have been to North Korea, but yeah, Île-Saint-Helene is very weird, and the Jean-Drapeau metro station is very weird for serving such a weird place. It's just so odd. But also, I'm running a bit late on my plan, so we're going to go back into the metro to head to Longueuil. But yeah, this is the interesting, little weird station on this line, which you may think, okay, weird little subway branch site's gonna have tons of weird stations, right? Well, actually... Alright, so at this moment, the random music started playing. Can someone from Montreal please tell me what the hell this is? Because it's really creepy and really weird and, slightly dystopian. Is there a reason they just play random music on Île-Saint-Helene for no reason? It's weird. Anyway, I'll see you in Longueuil. Okay, the train just called it Longueuil. Okay, if it is truly Longueuil, then why is there the UEUIL? Why is that not just UEL? I'm sorry to all the Quebecers and to all the French people who want to. Alright, so yeah, we're here. Longueuil-Université-de-Sherbrooke. So there's a whole big sign here saying that you have to have a fair valid in Zone B, because the Montreal transit system is zoned. The metro, for the most part, is only in Zone A. However, this station and the three in Laval are in Zone B, which is weird, and I think it means that you have to tap out, although that implied that there's someone there just checking fares. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. So this is the bus station, and very first thing you'll notice is that it's massive, and that is because, well, yeah, it is absolutely huge. There's a whole other wing there. There are express buses run by EXO, local buses run by RTL, express buses using normal buses going to Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, and yeah, really cool. Everyone's going this way, so I'm gonna follow them. I have no idea where my bus boards. I probably should have found that out. This is the weird thing that I wanted to show you. So Montreal, Zone A, metro's mostly here, but this is in Zone B. There are 3 in Laval in Zone B. They've not checked my fare yet, although everyone's going this way, so I'm gonna assume you go this way to get your fare checked. Also, every RTL route seems to board that way. So I guess let's go to RTL land. I guess. Fun. Yeah. Alrighty, hello. I finally found my bus gate. I couldn't find it in Newport because it was an aisle E. So it turns out it's not like aisle something, gate something. It's just the gates are listed by aisle, which makes sense. But to a newcomer, it sort of seems like there's multiple gate 18s, and I had to go to C18. This is aisle C. It's got a bunch of RTL routes. That's the one I'm going to Panama, which probably gives away what my next video is. It's also got really a couple EXO routes. EXO buses seem to be using a combination of... Okay, this door does not open. A combination of these like Nova buses, which are the only bus used for transit service in Quebec, and massive coach buses. So I'm sure it would be interesting if you have to sit on a Nova bus for a long EXO ride. But yeah, basically this bus station is insane. It feels like it's as good as a big major city bus station, and no intercity buses come here. It's largely for local RTL buses. I don't think an STM bus even serves this. EXO routes do serve it, but really it's insane. And this is why that metro line has continued to exist. So yeah. Longueuil-Université-de-Sherbrooke and the autobus terminal de Longueuil, I'm guessing there. I think those two combined give Longueuil Station a 10 out of 10. Alright, I'm just now realizing I forgot to give a rating to Jean-Drapeau Station. It's, like, the station itself is kind of just like an average metro station. Fine, nothing special. But the surroundings are incredibly weird and incredibly dystopian. And I can't decide if the uniqueness should give it extra points or the dystopianness should give it less points. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. So yeah, after this, I got on the RTL number 6 bus down towards a thing that if you know your RTL, you know what I'm alluding to. And if you don't, stay on the front of your seat for my next Montreal video come in a few weeks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.